Okay, today I'm going to be showing you my 2008 Kawasaki Concours 14. Bike's in very good shape. I don't guess I'd say excellent. The bike does have 28,439 miles, so it has had miles on it somewhere. But it's adult owned. It's not just been run silly. Always in a garage, always. Caught in the rain a time or three, yeah, that, but never just left out, ever. It just doesn't happen. Bike is clean. If you look hard enough, you know, you'll find a nick or two here. Again, it's not perfect. I always like to be real upfront with that, but I tell you what, it's a very clean bike. You see this bike, you're going to think, yeah, that's a nice bike. You're not going to walk away going, oh, wow, he misrepresented that. What a hunk of junk. No, this is a nice bike, a clean bike. It's got a really nice look to it, I think. These bikes are still just amazing. Probably the only real performance upgrade of any type is it does have a Delcovic, is what this is called. It's a carbon fiber exhaust, and I love the way the thing sounds. I'll start it up here in a minute so you can hear it. But it's not loud, you know. When you really open it up, yeah, you're going to get some sound, that's for sure. I've upgraded the headlights, running lights with LEDs, and they're just gorgeous. They look nice going down the road during the day or night, and they really do help the visibility, besides the fact they look great. Talking about wear, for whatever reason, you can see here where the boot or whatever kind of tends to rub up against or rub the paint. And that's just a metal part along the frame or of the engine. So certainly nothing to do with the paint on the bike itself, where you're ever going to really notice it. Let me show you a few mods. I hesitate to even mention it because I'm not real proud of it, but the bike does have a stereo system, so to speak, with Bluetooth, and it does work to some degree. It's nothing great. Around town it's fine. I wouldn't take a lot of stock in it. It's nothing that special. But it does have the heated grips, which you will love, very much love in the cooler parts of the year, which, you know what, this is Missouri, Kansas, that sort of thing. You're going to see a lot of fairly cool weather at night, mornings, evenings. They are awesome, and they work really well. You see that come on there. Got 5 different settings, and I mean, you get that thing up to 100%, and that thing gets plenty hot. I guarantee you get all the heat you need. And then the most important one, I guess, for a lot of us that like to get out on the highway and really go, the one weakness this bike had out of the factory, most people think, was the lack of cruise control. Well, this bike has had a aftermarket setup put on the bike, and this thing, it works fine. You know, it works great. It does like you'd think it would on a car, and it's pretty darn handy. You can see I've got it up here by the controls, so it's not like you're having to reach across the bike or something. But just like on a car, turn it on, you get going over, I think it's 35 miles an hour or something like that. Hit the button for set, off you go. Hit the brake, hit the clutch, hit about anything. Of course, it shuts it off. You've got resume, and again, it works like a car. You wouldn't know there's any difference, and boy, it just makes eating up the miles so much easier. I think that's about it, folks. I'll go ahead and start it up and see what you think. Oh, better put it in neutral, hadn't I? Like I said, the aftermarket exhaust, that's sitting there at idle. I promise you, I live in a neighborhood, as you can see, and I don't think twice about starting that thing up at 5 o'clock in the morning and leaving. It's just not that loud. Now, having said that, when you go to really get on the bike, and believe me, the bike is factory 160 horsepower, so it's got something to it, for sure. This is a quick bike. But anyway, when you start to really get into the thing, that's when that pipe really comes into its own. So I'll kind of rev it here just a little bit before I make my wife mad. See there, you kind of go, oh, yeah, that's got some noise. But again, just cruising around, you'll never guess. Very responsible bike. You can tell your wife it's responsible. I do have a backrest. I have it off at the moment, by the way. It hooks onto, I believe it's a Phil's rack is what they call that. It's a guy that makes those. Anyway, there's a backrest that hooks on right here. These 3 points comes up out here. I should have already put that on there. I just thought about that. Anyway, it's there and available, and will come with the bike for sure. I think that's about it, folks. Email me, text me with any questions. Thanks. Bye.